November 18th, 2018. Back over my left shoulder is the Santa Susana Test Lab facilities. It's back in there behind the rocks. It was an old Rocketdyne rocket test facility. Growing up here in the valley, as a young child, we used to hear the rocket engines being tested back there. It's been vacant for a very long time due to a radioactive accident. On that day, November 18, 2018, the Woolsey fire began. 20 miles away over my shoulder, way past the ridgetops that you can barely see in the picture, lies Malibu Beach. The fire reached Malibu within about 24 hours the next day. That's how fast that fire moved. We have to start thinking about solutions. There's no way that we can rely on our fire department or DC-10s or Phos-Chek drops to think that we can slow or stop a fire moving that far, that fast. Is this little brass fixture just one possible solution in my hand? We're standing in a brand new development in the north end of the valley, the very north end of the valley. The winds come from there over my shoulder. They push the fire, the flames, and the smoke out into the distance. Imagine, if you will, and I'm not saying this is for sure, but imagine, if you will, if it was 500 new homes here, 1,000 new homes here that had these all installed on the rooftops. What would happen if you increased the moisture level during a fire? What would happen if you had this same type of a fixture, same type of an installation on homes closer to the fire, or at the base of ridge lines like we talked about earlier, where the fire sweeps up the top of the ridge? They're always talking about how dry the air is. Does man have the ability to be able to manipulate fire and change its behavior through adding moisture? This is an old classic compact Rainbird sprinkler head. It shoots water out 10, 20, 30 feet. There are some of these that'll shoot water out 100 feet long. If we place these types of sprinkler heads temporarily on ridge tops, all the way along, all the way to the Malibu fire, do we increase the potential of being able to stop a major disaster like happening in this again? We need to start thinking outside the box. We cannot solely rely on our fire department and firemen to risk their lives to save somebody's home. We need to be smart. We need to start thinking about more of these solutions and implementing more of these solutions.